My greetings to all the creative minds gathered here today. I welcome you all to the exciting world of art. You have chosen a field not of talent and skill, but about vision, persistence, and adaptability. You are future professionals. You must be excited to know that the majority of successful artists might have been seated here exactly where you are seated today. They all must have been wondering that how their passion would get turned into their profession. The art world just does not buy paintings, it buys ideas, stories, and experiences which a young and a fresh man has. I am not going to talk here today regarding grades and assignments, but to share my viewpoint to help you becoming an artist with whom a gallery and art collectors would like to work with. Art industry has its own ecosystems. Creators, it can be visual artists, sculptors, graphic designers, or animators, intermediaries like galleries, curators, art consultants, or art critics, buyers and art collectors, museums, and corporates as well. Your work will travel through this ecosystem. The more prepared you are, the more your art will thrive. Now, here are a few points which you have to take care of. One is originality. Copying trend is short lived. Try to develop your own style of work that comes with practice and gets better at work when you develop it with more consistency, depending, and the style you have to choose depending upon the bent of mind you have. Then comes professional skill and consistency. It is not enough that you create one masterpiece and relax and wait till it gets recognized and sold, but keep on working consistently as there is no end to learning. More you work consistently, better results would be served in your plateau. You should practice on one theme until and unless your mind gets attracted to another. And then comes storytelling and concept development. Art buyers are very inquisitive for the title given by the artist and the meaning of that in relation to that artwork. They want to explore your state of mind when you worked on that particular painting and the reason of the colors you chose in that state of mind. For example, when an artist is in a happy mood, he chooses to apply bright shades of colors, and when little gloomy likes to paint with dull tones. And then comes market awareness. For that, you should visit art exhibitions, art events quite frequently. You should try to study the current trends in colors, techniques, and styles, but without becoming a trend chaser. Try to use that in your own style, adding strength to your work, like using that as a stepping stone. Then comes presentation and documentation. And then comes framing, catalogs, and social media play a vital role in this. Digital aspect is another point which is to be discussed. I am from an old school and still stuck to oil on canvas and acrylic on canvas, but my daughter is a corporate professional and is a watercolor artist. I see her experimenting with new techniques and styles time to time, like she uses gouache, alcohol, and ink, and that too on different kinds of papers like pastel paper and sandpaper. When we went to London and went to an art shop, she purchased different brands of oil and soft pastels, and just to find the difference it has depending on the thickness of papers. Last year in India Art Festival, I came across an artist who worked on canvas with charcoal. It really looked amazing. Then comes another point of networking. This is the most important thing in this competitive world. Try to build relationship with your colleague artists, curators, art writers as well. Many galleries invites happen only on referrals and not with open calls. Keep attending events and workshops without getting your own work neglected, as by the end of the day what matters is your own quality work. And then comes professional ethics. If you're working on commission works, you have to meet with deadlines, and your commitment and behavior with the client is equally very important. The art world rewards reliability as much as creativity. This art journey is not always so glamorous as seems to be on page 3. An artist has to face rejection, slow art sales, and criticism, which gives rise to creative blocks at times, but one has to build a castle of dreams by ignoring and using them against to stay motivated. This requires a lot of patience, perseverance, and have a balanced mind to be able to create much better than before. There are few things which you have to keep doing. That is to keep a daily or weekly art journal. In the beginning, follow few of the artists and study their creative and career paths. Then write short descriptions of your own works, document your work with apt titles and high quality images. Try to participate in group exhibitions to stay updated and motivated. And now we come to the career opportunities for an art student. First is visual artist. One can become a sculptor, one can become an art educator, one can be art teacher in school or college, can be a private mentor or an art workshop conductor. One can become a graphic designer or animator or a fashion designer. One can join an advertising agency or publications as an illustrator. One can become art conservator or a restorer preserving heritage artworks. Animator or a concept artist for films, games, or wall content. These days, murals are very much upcoming, and everyone is looking for a good muralist. Then comes art therapist. As art works like therapy, in COVID times, I started with online art sessions globally with senior citizens, and it was quite a successful venture as I was able to heal many of them in late 60s and 70s, feeling isolated and dull. But the ongoing art sessions, they were thrilled, and all of a sudden they found their life meaningful. One can become a freelancer, an entrepreneur, selling art through exhibitions and work on commissions. Option of a gallery manager is always there, and of becoming a gallerist if one is blessed to have ample of space at a good location to have a natural footfall. These days there is one more option of making a live portrait on a wedding event or other events to make it more charming and audience engaging. One thing more I would like to discuss is types of art buyers. One type is who have large pockets to buy brand names, and other type is just a beginner who is lifestyle conscious but still does not want to spend much on art. That type of buyer needs to be educated for affordable art. Then comes difference between oil and acrylic on canvas. Oil on canvas is more time consuming, whereas acrylic is fast drying, so just perfect for commission work. Though there is a medium liquid which can be used for oil, which helps in drying fast, but that is little more expensive. If you are going for commission work, better to discuss concept, size, medium and price in detail. Otherwise, it is difficult to match with what goes with the mind of a client. These days, most of the clients want Vastu-friendly paintings. Then comes difference between participation for solo and group shows as an artist. As an artist has a benefit of putting up a solo show, it is highly beneficial from the sale point of view, as the buyer does not get confused from jumping from the works of one artist to another, and the rate of conversion is much higher. But for that one has to have 30 to 50 paintings, but in a group show one can participate with 3 or 4 paintings only, but chances of sale are very low as one has to be in direct competition. To conclude, I can say that these have been my viewpoints based on my own observation and experience. Otherwise, there lies no hard and fast rule as far as art market is concerned. Art offers freedom in every sense. I wish you all a grand success for your bright and happy future.